Good morning, children. Welcome to the next class of ninth standard. The lesson name is family. Yes, in the previous class, we all learned already about the meaning of family. What is family? Yes, the living together of husband and wife with children or without children. This is called a family. And the family, this word comes from the Latin word called a famulus, which means to serve. Basically, in ancient time, there were undivided families are common. But today, there were limited number of divided families. Today's families were called a nuclear family, right? Like that. So, family, this is a basic unit for social institution, and all the activities of the social institution were based according to the family. We learned in last class. So, there were important characteristics also here. Family is universal. Family is a basic unit for all social activities, continuous responsibility and social accountability, bringing up and nurturing. It teaches social behavior and it instructs the traditions. Like there were the important characteristics of families for here. And also, according to the generations, we classified family into three: second generation families, third generation families, and extended families. And also, according to the sociologist and anthropologist, families are classified into further. They were called a matriarchal family, patriarchal family, matrilineal family, patrilineal family, matrilocal family, and patrilocal family. With the monogamy, bigamy, polygamy. These are also the types of families. And also we learn about matriarchal family. The family which is headed by mother, that family is called a matriarchal family. This type of family is seen in Noyer community of Kerala and also coastal area of Karnataka. Like the father-headed family all called a patriarchal family. This type of families are seen in Greece, China, India, and other parts of the world. These are all learned in last week. Now, I would like to take up the next topic of the lesson is modern nuclear family. Yes, modern nuclear family. Now, children, undivided families or joint families are more in ancient time. Undivided families means the family which is headed by father, mother, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, uncle, aunt, all are living together in a roof. But today this is not possible because people are in live simple life. Society is in a complex. So modern nuclear families are increased more and more today. What is modern nuclear family? The family which is headed by the family which is consists of father, mother, and unmarried children, that family is called a modern nuclear family. Right. So today this kind of families are more. And also, what are the reasons for this kind of families increase today? There were some reasons are here. Basically, one, for personal happiness. For personal happiness. Nextly, focus on individual achievement. Focus on individual achievement. Focus on individual achievement. Second one. Next one. For urbanization. Next one. Development of science and technology. Development of science and technology. Yes. For personal happiness, focus on individual achievement, for urbanization, and also for development of science and technology, and also democratic values. Democratic values. So for this reason, and also one reason here, for property rate. Right to property rights. So basically these are all the reasons for increasing of modern nuclear families. One, for individual happiness or personal happiness, individual achievements, for urbanization, development of science and technology, for democratic values, and also for property rights. So due to this reason, modern nuclear families are increased today. So these are all common reasons for increasing of modern nuclear families. Joint family ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಂತಹ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು, ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾದಂತಹ ಸಾಧನೆ. ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೀಡರ್ ಹೇಳದಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಬನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಗರೀಕರಣ. ಇವತ್ತು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಗರಗಳು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ನಗರಗಳು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂತಹ ನಗರಗಳಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೋಲ್ಕತ್ತಾ, ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಈ ತರ ನಗರಗಳು ಬೆಳೀತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಪೀಪಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು. ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೋಲ್ಕತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಗರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿನ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತಹ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಲೀಡರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೋ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರನೇ ನಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಲೀಡರ್ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೇ ಆಧಾರಗಳಿಗೆ, ಒಂದೇ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕು ಬಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಡೆಮೊಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕನ್ ನೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಬೈ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್. ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು ಲೀಡರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಸತ್ತೋದ ನಂತರ ಅವನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಎಲ್ಡರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ದುಡಿಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಜೀವನ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತೇನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ರೈಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಮೀನು ಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಜಮೀನು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒದ್ದಾಟ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇವತ್ತು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ವಿಭಾಗ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಫಾರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ಫಾರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ, for democratic values, and also for property rights. Due to this reason, today modern nuclear families are increased more. And also, nuclear families are small in size. There were simple social control. So, because these are all simple in size, for that reason they were not controlled by society. They were controlled in simple way, not restricted on them. In joint family, elder control all people, but for that reason nuclear families have increased now. They were live in simple life, small in size, simple social control. So simple way they were live in far away from the joint family. For that reason, so nuclear families are increased now, right? Yes. Nextly, joint family. Joint family. Children will learn in beginning classes. The living together of husband and wife with children, without children, that is called family. Nuclear family, that means the family consists of father, mother, and unmarried children. That family called a nuclear family. So now, joint family. Joint family means the family which consists of father, mother, children, great grandchildren, and also great grandparents. That type of family is known as joint family. Okay, joint family, it is in large size. So the joint family means the family which consists of father, mother, children, and also great grandchildren and grandparents all live in a single roof and use a single kitchen. That type of family is known as joint family. ಅವಿಭಕ್ತ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ಇವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು ಇವುಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ತಾತ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳನ್ನ ಅವಿಭಕ್ತ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, yes, large in size. Large in size. Next one, coordination and cooperation. Residence, and kitchen, structure of authority, self-sufficient unit. Self-sufficient. Self-sufficient unit. Yes, okay, these are all basic characteristics of joint family. Large in size, cooperation and coordination, residence and kitchen, structure of authority, and self-sufficient unit. These are all the characteristics of joint family. Yes, first one, large in size. Now children, joint families are large in size. The members of the family are more. Now few members live in this type of family. More than 10 members are live in single roof. Such kind of family we called as joint family. So this is in large in size. Next, cooperation and coordination. All the members of joint family are live with cooperation and coordination. All mingle with each other. Every person they can live in a single roof with coordination and cooperation. If any differentiate develop among these people, so it will divide it. So there is no chance for originate any differentiate among the people. All are live cooperation and coordination. All are follow the instruction of leader, head of the family. What he can give a suggestion, what he can give an idea, on the basis of that suggestion, all the members are going on. So for that reason, all are live with cooperation and coordination. Next thing, they follow residence and kitchen. All the members are live in a single roof, and they will use a single kitchen. Nowadays, for the development of science and technology, for the complexity, members of this family are going far away for the purpose of job, for the purpose of another reasons. But at one time, occasionally, at the time of festival or at the time of ceremonies, So they were came and live in a single roof. They will use a kitchen, not use the other kitchen, and they will live in a single roof. So they will follow this one. Residence and kitchen, it isn't one. Nextly, structure of authority. Authority structure. All the people they follow head. Head up what he can give an idea. On the basis of that idea, all the members will live peacefully. Authority, that means property rights or wealth or finance. Everything authority is in the hand of the head. That rights or authority next transfer another elder. Not given other persons property right and financial matter. Another matter. So structure of authority like this way. Elder and next elder and next further elder like a family headed in continuously. So like this way they follow a single structure of authority. And last one the self-sufficient unit. Joint family members will develop this self-sufficient. If there is no self-sufficient among the people's mind, they can divide, they will be divided. But all the members, they were self-sufficient people. They were satisfied in joint family. They were followed single instruction. They were followed single residence, single kitchen, structure of everything. They can all follow the head instruction given by him. So all the members were self-sufficient people. For that reason, nowadays in some time we can see joint families. So these are the characteristics of joint family. See once again. Joint family means the family which is consists of father, mother, children, grandchildren. That family is called a joint family. And this family has some important characteristics like large insights, coordination and cooperation, residence and kitchen, structure of authority, and self-sufficient unit. These are the main characteristics of a joint family. So this is the lesson of family.
What